Hello and welcome back to Not My Bag. This week we have the glowing Tennessee.
Hey.
There we go. There we go. Best applause all day, that. How are you?
I'm very good.
You're
How are you?
genuine. Oh, I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Good.
I'm in awe of your glow.
Really?
When you walked in the room, I thought you look amazing right now.
Wow.
You always looked amazing. But
Thank you.
that's all right, my love. That's all right. Okay, so we've changed up Not My Bag. So we start off with a vibe check. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hit it. See that?
Oh, I love.
Do you like it? Danny's giggling behind the camera. Do you like it?
Yeah.
So I've got some questions that I want to ask you just for us to get to know each other a bit better, yeah? Okay, so I'm going to start off with, what's the most unusual thing you've ever collected? You ever collected anything?
Oh.
It's a hard one to start off with, actually. Shall I go on to another one?
Yeah. I
quite
don't
a hard
think
one.
I'm not really a collector.
The thing is, you're either a collector or you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a bit of a hoarder, so I feel you. What about, have you got a story behind a cool scar? Any scars on your body? I don't know. Who made these questions?
Oh, yeah. I actually do have a cool scar. I have quite a lot of scars actually on my body.
What's your favourite one? If I can even ask that.
I had one. I think I had one on my forehead. It's kind of going now because I'm a bit more aware of having scars now. So I like try and get rid of them.
Yeah.
But I was on my sister's shoulders once, and we were like in the Isle of Wight because my nan lives in the Isle of Wight, and she was running down a hill and she fell over, but I was on her shoulders. So then we both fell down this hill, and I cracked my head open.
That sounds like you'd get way more impact being higher as well.
Yeah.
Bless you. I've got one like in my ear when my dog scratched me, which is sad.
Oh.
So what's the most unusual thing you've ever seen in someone's home? Might actually extend this and say in Danny's home, because I can imagine him having some weird stuff.
Do you know what? I don't really look around people's homes too much.
Yeah.
Well,
Neither.
Actually, yeah, actually, I do.
I saw someone's bird's ashes once, which I thought was weird because I didn't know you could cremate birds. Do you know what I mean? Like, have you ever gone to a vet and been like, I'm going to cremate my parrot? Like, well, actually, what would you do with it?
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think I would cremate. I don't think I'm big on cremating.
Are you not?
No.
It's your burial?
Yeah.
Pure burial. Okay. It's good to know.
Don't cremate me in case I come back.
Hopefully I won't be at your funeral, to be fair. Oh, Daddy's holding up...
Oh, the weirdest thing in Danny's streaming room.
Oh, here we go.
He's got a lot of weird things in his streaming room, like some ugly poster that has like a chicken on it. It says, "Welcome to my crib." That's ugly. And
I
weird.
actually love that. Very Danny Aaron's that. Very Danny Aaron's. What would your last meal be?
What, like if I was gonna?
Yeah, like death row, innit? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know this.
Okay, hit
I've
me.
got this
Hit
down.
me.
Okay, so for starter, I would have from Nobu the crispy rice with the tuna tartare.
I fucking love that.
I love that so
It's
much.
so
I miss
good.
it so bad because I haven't been able to have it.
Can you not have it?
No. And then I'd have like some mini. Have you ever had like mini kind of like bagels with cream cheese and like salmon?
Yes, I have.
Some of like few picky bits. I'd have a few
Okay.
things for the starters.
An aperitif.
Yeah, I'd have that.
Yeah.
And then maybe just some like spicy edamame. I'd want that vibe for the starter.
Okay, cool.
Then for my main, what would I have for my main? Maybe I'd have some pasta.
Okay, nice.
I'd have a pizza. I'd want like
Italian.
Yeah, I'd have Italian for the main.
Okay, yeah.
And then for dessert, I'd have cheesecake.
Lush.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to start off with Asian, then Italian, and then what's cheesecake? American? Yeah? Yeah, I like
and
that.
then a bottle of wine throughout the whole.
What wine? Rosé, white, red?
I don't care. I would beg as come for choose.
Okay, fine.
Point,
Yeah, can't be in prison,
yeah.
to be fair. Probably toilet wine.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, I want to start off by asking you, how's life? How's things? What's been going
really
on?
Good. Not much has been going on, to be fair.
I mean, come on.
Well, yeah. I'm pregnant. That's going on. But
Congratulations.
thank you.
The post was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Thanks.
Was that your idea, your planning?
No, do you know what? My plan from the beginning was to not at all post anything. Just keep it.
Oh, was it? So not
Yeah.
say anything? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say anything at all. And then as time went on, I was kind of more thinking, oh, should I just announce it? Because especially for work, it was like restricting me for work because there's things I couldn't take because no one knew I was pregnant.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And even sometimes like shoot days, it's like, it got to a point where it's like, you can't really like go to this and be pregnant.
I guess if you haven't announced it, and it's obviously long days, isn't it, with the shoots and stuff like that as well.
And then and then I was having to turn work down. So then it was like, well, actually, if I maybe announced more like different type of work might come through. And I was like, and then I was getting comments like, my friend's sister's brother knows her. and she's pregnant. And I was like, how does that word actually get around?
Who's leaking this?
Yeah, but then also I was getting comments from like 10-year-olds.
Right.
And I told my nieces and nephews. So I think they may have been telling people at school. And then people at school were like commenting on my Instagram, but they were like commenting back to people being like, trust me, she's pregnant.
So it was coming from inside the house.
It was coming from inside. It was coming from my circle.
Leaks from your circle is crazy.
And like, Danny was literally asking me if he could tell people, and I was like, no, because I don't know his girlfriend. Because I thought that's how it would come out. Maybe someone kind of told their girlfriend that I didn't know her, and then she told her.
And it was 10-year-olds.
It was my own blood leaking it.
That is absolutely crazy. Have you had words?
Yeah, well, I told my niece the first time, and I said to her, you can't tell anyone. She was the one I trusted the most because she just like gets it. So I was like, you can't tell anyone. She was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to tell anyone. Then my sister picked her up like the next day from her friend's house. My sister gets to the door and her friend go, just tell her, to my sister, to the mum. And my sister's like, tell her what? And she's like, tell her about Tenny. And my sister's like, you're not allowed to tell anyone. She's like, oh, I told. And she told her best friend.
Oh, no.
My sister's like, well, she's told her best friend already. Now the best friend's mum knows. But the best friend's got 2 older brothers. So I'm
surprised it's not been in the sun, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cared that much. Or like,
we all
cared. How reliable is a 10-year-old going to the sun?
But they could make money. So if you're watching this and you're 10 years old, sell the stories.
Yeah,
like,
you could have made money.
Why are you going to dish your friends and family and your bloodline if you're not going to get paid for it, you fucking idiots? So anyway, the baby daddy is our Danny Aarons, and you guys met in Locked In, and it's been a year since then. Obviously, so much has changed, but I guess my first question was, when you were in there, like, did you have any form of connection at all? Because like, I watched it nonstop because of George, and I never really could call it that you guys would come out and this would have happened.
No, we didn't have a connection. We didn't have a connection more than I had a connection with someone else. You know what I mean? Like, it was just that level of like, we were just friends.
Yeah.
It was only after, as soon as we went on one day, I was like, I knew that.
You knew
this
that
was going to be my man. Yeah.
What was your first date?
We went to Winter Wonderland.
So it was Winter Wonderland. 'Cause I was thinking about this the other day.
Yeah.
Because I remember, did he go in a balaclava or something?
Yeah, I was like scarfed up and he was like, literally only our eyes were out.
Oh.
He didn't want to be.
I know. Because I remember, because Danny actually came to our house around Christmas time to see George. And I actually don't know if he's going to be embarrassed of me saying this on camera, but he was like, completely infatuated with you, and he was like, I'd do anything for this girl.
I was literally the exact same with him,
to
be fair.
And he was like, day or night I would drive there, like, to be he's thinking, should have been on the pod then, shouldn't ya?
he was. And the first time he took me to his house, I remember as the journey went on and on and on, I was thinking, shit, he's been doing this. He would like finish a shoot day and drive like 2 hours to come to my house. We'd sit in the car for like 20 minutes, like have a chat, and then I'd get out, and then he'd drive that 2 hours back. Like when we first, I was like, you're so cute. And then he'd even drive 2 hours, pick me up. We'd then go to London, do something. He'd drop me home. Then he was doing the drive to Manchester in the night.
That's your man.
I know.
That's your man. So I had a question for you, right? Are you a wag if you're with a football streamer? Like,
I said this the other
loving
day.
these giggles. Because I see you as a wag, but
no, I'm not a wag. There needs to be like a streamer
a sag
name for it.
A sag sounds horrible. Let's not coin that.
Oh, I'm just a sag.
You're just a
around.
sag. So we're just going to call you a streaming wag, which I think is pretty much iconic anyway. So you and Danny live together now, right? How long have you lived together?
Ooh. Yeah, well, we've lived in that house for 4 months, but before we moved into a house together, I just used to stay at his all the time, where he lived before.
Yeah, and how have you found the transition of like moving in properly together? Because I've found from Kane and I live together in a flat, but then moving into a house has felt like way more adult and like a lot more arguments. Well, not really arguments, more bickering, but
yeah.
Love you.
No, I agree. It gets like that because I'm a control freak.
Same.
Yeah, and I think at times when I'm like, how can you not just do this? I think I understand it from like Danny's point of view, where he's thinking, can't you take a chill pill woman? Like, I feel like I'm just a control freak. And it's like to the point where sometimes it's almost like that day I wake up and I think, I'm going to see if he does this today. Like,
Yeah.
And I'm like that. I wake up with the idea in my head to see if he folds his towel properly or something like that. And it's so stupid because I should just chill out and like not care.
It's hard though. When you're a control freak, the tiniest things, like the other night, basically I can only sleep if I've got a full bottle of Evian beside my bed.
I'm not that bad.
So, right. So I basically had a hissy fit at Kane because I was drunk and he wouldn't go and fill up my water bottle. And then in the night, I didn't drink a single drop of the water.
No, okay, I hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're petty up in here. Have you had any icks develop since living together properly?
No.
He's nodding.
He didn't. He moved out when we got together.
Right.
And then like I always stayed at his. So I think any bad habits that he would have maybe formed, like if he had lived alone for like a significant amount of time, they got like nipped in the bud.
Okay, fine.
So he actually does.
He's actually quite good.
No,
at
he
home.
actually is really good, and he does all the jobs that I wouldn't want to do,
Okay.
like the bins, and he does
fuck
like
the
the
bins.
dishwasher.
Yeah, that's everything Kane does as well.
Yeah.
I'm basically the you in your relationship with Danny.
Yeah, it's just the cleaning. But then I think I'm glad to do that stuff because I probably, if he does try to do it, and I'm like, yeah, like good.
Yeah.
I'm like, well done. And then I'm like, I need to do it now because it's not done.
You
how I
kind
would
of want
do
to
it.
intervene and be like, you know what, this job will be better done by myself. So I'll just,
It's like the
get mucked
bed.
in.
When he tries to make the bed, I'm
So
like,
do you make the bed?
yeah, but I'm like particular with how I like the bed made.
Right, see, so am I, but I've just given up now. I just get Kane to do it. We've got this rule, the last person out of the bed makes it. So I get up first every day.
Well, I've been letting Danny make it, and I've been like busy the last few days, so I haven't kind of stared at it too much. I've kind of just like given it a glance and left the house. Whereas if I'd stared, I would take it off and then redo it again.
Does he leave a baggy sheet? Because for me, a baggy sheet pisses me off.
No.
You know, like when you've got to like tuck it under on the mattress, and if it's baggy and you take the covers off.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He doesn't leave a baggy
Doesn't leave a
sheet.
baggy
He does,
sheet.
yeah.
It's good. So that's my boy, Danny. That's my boy. So it's your first Christmas together?
Well, we had last Christmas together.
Last Christmas.
Yeah.
So did you spend last Christmas like around Christmas time, like Christmas Day and stuff together?
Yeah, he actually came to my house on Christmas Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is your first proper Christmas in your own place.
Yeah.
What's the plans? What are you doing?
I think because this will be our last Christmas before we actually have to like spend every Christmas together.
Okay.
Because obviously we're having a baby.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like to him, you can go obviously be with your parents, I'll be with my family. I think we're going to spend the morning together.
Okay, cute.
Because we are parents already to a cat. So we have that responsibility.
How is Keith?
He's so annoying.
Is he jarring?
He's honestly, I didn't ever think that Danny was going to get this cat. Like I thought it was a joke that he was getting a cat. And I do love Keith. I actually do.
Yeah.
Because you can't not love Keith. Like he is.
Tell
just a
your
cute
face
cat.
that.
But it's just like, it never, no other cat is like this.
Okay.
Everyone I know that has a cat, their cat just minds their own business, lays on the floor all day, sleeps, eats, that's it.
Okay.
Our cat wants to know where you are all the time when you're in the house, wants to be with you all the time.
Oh, he's a needy cat.
Cry outside our door today he cried from 6:30 in the morning to 9 a.m. He cried because he just wants to come in and lay on
I
the
thought
bed.
cats are very independent. Like I do my own thing. They leave that. Is he a house cat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the number one. So he poos in the litter as well. Do all
Yeah.
cats do that? I
Yeah,
don't know.
they all do that anyway.
They all do
really,
that?
Yeah.
Oh, does that not piss you off? I'm not a cat
It's
person.
self-changing, self-cleaning.
Oh,
litter.
you've got one of those. I don't know why I ever doubted that.
Yeah.
But okay, so Keith's like kind of in your bad books type of vibe. But
He is, but he's not. Like he's just really needy, really needy.
oh, bless him.
I
Well, big up
know.
Keith. So Christmas Day with your families and then spend it together
Yeah,
as
what
well.
do you
So
do?
then so this year, because we've just moved into a house, I'm actually having my whole family over, but Kane is coming back in the evening. So I have to host my entire family at mine.
Are you cooking?
I'm going to ask mum to just, come in and do her thing because I'm terrified.
Yeah.
Also, we broke the oven the other day. When you turn the top and the bottom, the whole house fuses. That's fucked me instantly.
Air fryer.
I know.
An air fryer.
I've got a double air fryer, but I'm not going to fit the turkey in that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm actually panicking about Christmas. But are any of you cooking or are you letting everyone else do it? Yeah.
No, my family will cook.
Can you do a roast?
I could do a roast, but I couldn't do a roast for a big amount of
Neither.
people. I could do it for like one or two.
I can't do a roast, babe.
It's stressful, a roast.
It's so many
Like, you have to put-
timings.
Yeah, you have to put everything on it.
Yeah.
But usually Christmas, sometimes like people prepare like a lot the night before, don't they?
I was just going to buy everything pre-packeted from Marks and Spencer's and try and
Yeah,
just
all that.
whack it in. Do you know what I
But
mean?
you could do one dish.
I'm going to try.
Try and get
like a
everyone-
potluck.
No, like still a roast dinner, but
Okay,
like kind
fine.
of like I'll take care of like the potatoes, you take care of the turkey.
I'll do the microwave red cabbage.
Yeah, or gravy. That's an easy one.
Or the gravy's a
Yeah.
good one. No one likes my gravy though because I like it really thick.
Oh yeah,
Like
who-
tar.
Yeah, I like it thick.
My dad would get a kettle and pour it on his dinner. He likes it that thin.
Ew.
Isn't it disgusting?
I like it thick.
Vile, Terry.
Yeah.
Speaking of food, there is an elephant in the room that I want to address, and it's basically where I knew you were pregnant before the entire world, even before Ten's family. Do you want to tell everyone about this moment?
We were filming for Dad v Girls YouTube, and I was being very specific on what I wanted to eat from Nando's. I was being, you literally called me Nando's diva, and I was being a Nando's diva. Now I look back, I'm like, anyone that didn't know I was pregnant must have been thinking, is she okay? Like,
Yeah.
she chill out, we're all getting our lunch. Like, why does she?
You were stressed about the Nando's.
And then you just made a comment. You were like, oh, you must be pregnant. Oh, because I said as well how I had a hot dog for breakfast.
Yeah, and I just went out loud like, oh, you must be pregnant. And I didn't feel the seizing up, but I can imagine you and Danny were like, the whole
I
time.
just was like,
And then as soon as Ten announced, she DM'd me and was like, you knew before everyone else. I think it's just that gay man's intuition, you know?
because I was thinking, I feel like, because Casey knew,
Oh, did she?
and her face went like that. So then I feel like, I
Did
thought
you feel
might
like
have picked
she-
up on the faces?
Oh.
Because when she made a face, I remember thinking, don't make a face.
No, babe, when I've got a pheno pitter in front of me, I'm not picking up on anything but
Oh.
that halloumi, you know what I mean? So you were fine.
Lunch should just
I
come.
didn't think about it after that, but since you've told me, it's made me giggle because I guess then you were thinking, well, has Casey told him? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or I just thought, wow, you've got a good sixth sense.
Maybe I do. Maybe that's my calling. Maybe I'm psychic. We're yet to find out. So, how are you feeling about everything? You excited? Nervous?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm more excited, I think, than nervous. I just hate like the fear of the unknown,
Yeah.
and like no, I like to know what's gonna happen. But I've been watching on TikTok loads of like my morning routine with like a 4-week-old, a 2-week-old.
Oh, okay, that's
I feel
good.
like that is like taken away less from me because I just feel like, what do you mean you just have a baby? Then you just go home and you just got a baby and you're just at home with the baby.
Yeah.
They don't really say like this is what you do. Kind of, you just
Yeah.
have to just learn. Luckily,
you.
I've got sisters that have kids.
Okay,
so they've
fine.
like they're talking me through a lot, but that's the only scary thing of it. But I think it just comes naturally.
It will come naturally.
Yeah.
It's like instinctual, isn't it? Have you in terms of like cravings and things like that, have you had anything yet?
Just a cup of tea.
Just a cup of tea. That's so, I bet you're happy.
I know. Well, I feel like it's a free for all when you're pregnant. You're gonna get big anyway, so eat what you want.
Yeah.
So I was wanting to like pig out and just eat all the time. Don't get me wrong, I'm eating, but not more than I did before.
Right, okay.
Just the only thing I want.
So you're not eating for two, as the mums say, eating for two? No?
I'm not.
Okay.
Chocolate, sweets, yeah, but I loved that before. So it's like
Right.
nothing crazy.
Oh, weird. So have you had morning sickness at all?
No, I've had
No.
literally a breeze. No morning
way.
sickness, no like fatty cravings.
Have you felt the baby move?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. I
What was
feel
that
kicked.
like?
Yeah, it's good. The first, because you get like stressed all the time. You're like, oh, you still
Like-
in that? You still breathing?
Yeah,
in
like, should
there?
I be feeling something?
Yeah, and then when you feel kicks, you're like, but then if you don't feel kicked, if you think you don't feel kicks, you like start getting stressed because you're like,
Right, okay.
I've not felt kicked. So I start like tapping my belly.
Yeah. Oh.
I know.
So are you thinking like once you have the baby, like are you gonna do mum talk and do like, you know, like anything with the baby? Like have you thought that far ahead?
Yeah, I don't think I'll do anything in terms of like, this is my baby.
Sure. Yeah, because from privacy perspective, like some people, influencers like blur the face of the baby, don't show it for years. Some people are very open and outright straight away and they're like, this is my kid. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I don't think, no, I don't, not that I don't think I
Yeah.
won't post my baby.
Yeah.
I think I've gotten, me and Danny, we've gotten like this far without having to post a baby. So now it's like if you had a baby and you worked in like a normal job, you wouldn't then just take your baby to work. If you worked in like a 9 to 5, like, and then you have a baby, well, you just have your baby. You don't then take your baby to work. And I feel social media for me, like, do look at it as work. Obviously, I will talk about my experience. I'm not going to act like I didn't have a baby.
Sure.
Like, just don't address it.
But you're not going to like put the baby online constantly for everyone to see.
And like make them my content because I just think I've done it without a baby, so I don't need them to keep me going.
I also find it sometimes a bit like, I feel like some influencers, this is such a rogue take. This is such a rogue take. You can tell I've had like a cocktail before this, that some influencers will like get to a point where they're like, right, I'm just going to have a baby now to like try and have some form of like something else to focus on in their content. But it's very like, to me, it's quite rogue because, you know, how do you know that baby's not going to grow up and be like, what the fuck is this? Like everyone knows what I was doing from birth. You know what I mean? So I get your decision 100%. So would you have like a gender reveal or baby shower? Like, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to have baby shower.
Are you? Can I come?
Yeah, of course.
I've never been to a baby shower.
Yeah, you can come to baby
Sorry,
shower.
was that invasive?
No. Imagine what's that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna
can't take this back. I'm
gonna have a big baby shower. I'm having a weekend.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm having a whole weekend.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Thing. So I'm gonna have like the traditional, you know, like kind of like sit down, have a meal, like big baby shower. Okay. Then I'm thinking the next day. I don't know. I just want to make the weekend out of it.
You need to get it Daewoo sponsored or something.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be like.
Is it gonna be sponsored?
I don't know.
I feel like I would. I'd 100% get like everything sponsored from conception, really.
Yeah, it is good to be an influencer and have I was gonna get a brand deal for the announcement.
So you say this, I'm actually not gonna name their name, but there was a brand that reached out to me.
Yeah.
Hear me out. And said, is anyone in your family pregnant? Is there any pregnancy? Because we want to sponsor you to do like an announcement post. And I was like, are you what am I going to say?
That's what I had. So
you want me to hold the stick?
That's what it was.
We'll block that out, but
them. Yeah. And they were like, they was willing to like pay me for my announcement. And at first I was like, yeah. Like,
I was hearing six figures thrown around. And I was like,
It was big. It was big sums of money to take my announcement. And I like kind of suggested it to Danny, and he was like, 10, like we can't like our announcement, we can't add our announcement. And I thought, do you know what? Imagine this, like best day of my life, I'm pregnant, add here.
Yeah, but I do understand your reasoning behind it.
It's crazy that like you found out you were pregnant and the first thing you did was like,
yeah, like you got to do your story, your deliverables,
like,
you know what I mean?
Do you want it? Like what brand wants it? Like you've got them all at war.
Like it would feel weird sending your insights to a brand about your own pregnancy post. You'd feel a bit like, oh God, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and we didn't really plan to announce. We just did it. I just called him one night and I was like, do you want to just post it now?
Okay, fine.
So we just randomly did it. Whereas that would have felt more like fake. And I think I would have, if I'd got a comment saying you're doing this all for clout. I think I would have been, I hear it. I've made it an ad.
Yeah, it would have made it more appropriate for people to have messaged you and been like, what's this about? I do get that.
Yeah.
Well, that moves me on to the roguest question I've written down ever. Do you think Danny would stream you giving birth?
No. Yeah. No. No, he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he would not. Danny would... I know that for Danny, it'll be a lot of a big experience than it will for me as well.
Okay, because a lot of guys pass out, and
yeah,
you know.
I'm expecting him to either faint or pass. I've said it. I'm expecting it.
If you go over, have you thought about all of the? They feel like old wives' tales where people are like the curries, you know what I mean, the sex. Have you heard all that? Like if you go over due, then to get it going. Have you not? Wait, have you not? Sorry. So
the sex, the curry. I'm like, what is going on? Like...
I can imagine how you feel right now. It sounds really weird. So if you go over, there's all these like old wives' tales where people say, you know, you eat a hot curry that can get you moving to go.
Oh,
if you like have sex, that can get things moving. There's some other ones as well. Have you thought about that, or you know, have you got a plan in place, or are you just gonna?
No, I'm hoping I don't go over.
Sure.
I feel like I'm going to be early. I don't know why. I just have a weird feeling about it.
Would you have a water birth?
Well, this is the battle I'm in at the moment.
Tell me.
The situation of a water birth. The only reason I'm considering a water birth is in case I shit when I'm giving birth.
My mum has said that's what put her off as well.
No, that's what's putting me on because I'm like...
Putting you on?
Yeah, because if I do, I don't want Danny to see. So if I'm in the water...
But it's going to float up, no?
Well, I can splash it out.
I mean...
I can keep it under wraps.
Okay, fine.
But I think I'm just weighing up my options right now. I've actually like applied for these like courses of like hypnobirthing.
Tell me, what's
which
that
is
about?
when you get taught how to like breathe through the pain, I think. And, like, it's kind of like you meditate they teach you how to meditate while you're giving birth so that you don't actually feel anything. So if I can master that and then maybe master the bum area,
yeah, you'll be fine.
Get the muscles under control.
But look, if you shit when it happens, like it's just got to happen. Do you know what I mean?
No, it doesn't gotta happen.
I mean,
That's my worst fear of life.
yeah, no, I think, yeah, carry on weighing it up, but I don't see what would be wrong with a water birth aside the poo for me personally. I have another question about Danny's boxing. Is he going to continue doing it? And if he does, will you have a bit of a Molly May kind of like moment? Because you know when Tommy was fighting and she was like, I can't watch this, think of Bambi. Like, have you thought about that if he carries on
I don't know
throwing them punches?
what's going on with his fighting, but if he fights, I definitely will be able to watch. Like, I'm
You'll be
definitely
fine
not
watching.
someone that's like, I can't watch. Like,
Okay.
I'll be like in the ring. I'll be in the corner.
You'll be in
like,
the ring?
No, I'll be in the ring. I'll be in the corner like, don't let us down. Like,
we've got kids to feed.
yeah, this isn't just this isn't just for you. Like, this is for us.
And what do you think of the like criticism that you face, mainly from like younger people online, that your whole relationship has been like fake from Locked In? Because I still see like TikTok slide things where it's like, oh, like this is a fake relationship, and I'm like, well, it's pretty far in if it is.
I still see now. She can't have just had a baby to prove that it was to keep this going. She's had a baby to keep this fake relationship going. Like, yeah, because kids are just a joke. Like,
do you know what I mean?
Just have a kid for a joke. Honestly, when people think it's fake, at first I just didn't really. I just thought, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But now I'm at the point where I'm like, you're gonna never. If it's like men that comment like, oh, she's with you for this or blah blah blah. I just think you're never gonna get a bad bitch if this is your mindset. And I feel sorry for them, because if you think I only want him for this, and you think I actually, because I go on your profiles and you guys are 1 out of 10s, you're never going to get a bad bitch, because you have the mindset that she's going to want you for not you.
Yeah.
And you've got to believe that actually it doesn't matter anything, which first of all, Danny's a handsome man. But if it doesn't matter about all of that, like, you should believe within yourself that someone wants you for you. So when I see these comments, I'm like, that's why you're going to live a really sad life.
A bad bitch.
Yeah, and if you get a little bit of like change in your pocket, you're going to think any girl wants you for that, and it's just really not the case.
You just ate their asses up. Clip that first out the door. You know what I mean? Show 'em who's boss. And finally, I just wanted to touch on your relationship with Casey as well, because you guys have become super close since Locked In, haven't you?
Yeah.
How's she feeling about everything? And I thought, like, is she going to be godmother?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, Casey's 19 years old. My sister's 20. I can't leave my baby with a 19-year-old.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
Yeah, I think I've got 3 sisters. So, like, to do a friend for godmother is like crazy when I've got like 3 sisters there.
I agree. Yeah. Okay.
No,
I thought that through now, and I do get it.
Yeah, and I think godmother's more like godmother, but realistically, if something happened to me or Danny, like, my child's going with one of my sisters, like, before anything.
Yeah.
Like, godparent this, godparent
I think
that.
I actually forgot what a godparent was for a second.
Yeah, it's like they take...
Yeah, they take full responsibility. Yeah, I do get that. She's also like the CEO of like 9 companies.
Yeah, she's got... Yeah.
She can't raise a child.
Yeah, I
Jesus
know.
Christ. We've got another segment to move into. It's called The Messy Bag. Oh,
no.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I'm still getting used to it. I'm loving it. So this is where we have some dilemmas from our listeners, and we're going to go through and give them some advice together. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so first one. How many times is normal to have sex over a weekend? I've started dating the most gorgeous guy. He's hilarious, spontaneous, and we're having such an amazing time together. My problem is his libido. We had sex 3 times on Friday and twice on Saturday. By Sunday, I was struggling to walk. It's above average and like a Diet Coke can. Do I need to ask him to calm down, or will that put him off me?
Oh my God, sorry.
There was a lot going on there.
Like, so many questions.
Sorry,
Did she leave a number?
Oh, so to break it down, with a gorgeous guy she really likes, but they're having so much sex.
How long's each round?
Oh, see.
If we're talking an
gauge.
hour around, whoa. But like...
But do you not, for 3 times, even if it's a 15-minute round, that's still a solid effort, you know? That's like an episode of Corrie.
This is what I mean by I've got so many questions, because I need to know what is happening each time. Each time, is it just...
It's penetration each time.
Yeah, okay, cool, but I understand that, but I just like, is it third time it just went in and out, or is it every time you're doing a foreplay?
Oh, foreplay.
Do you know what I mean? And then
would
you're doing that. Because if that,
I would assume.
how did you let it get to 3 times?
Yeah, I would think that no foreplay after time 2, really.
One.
No, after 1, really, yeah. After that, it's just slipping in and out.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Do you think she needs to ask him to calm down?
Yeah.
Okay, so you think too much?
I think if you are thinking too much, then you're thinking too much and
Also,
your feelings are
Diet
valid.
Coke-
Just tell.
Diet Coke can is like,
Yeah, if anything, switch it to him and say, can we
What,
start doing
pegging?
these rounds longer? No.
oi, mate, I'm pegging your man in the back of the bus.
I was listening to that today.
Same.
Oh my God. My
It's so
mouth was like
good.
this the whole time.
It's so good. You've seen the music
Shut the
video?
fuck up. Trying to give it
Honestly,
back.
has Danny heard it? It's unreal.
No, I was going to play it to you in the car. Grease my feet. She's so funny.
What's the bit that where she's like, what does she say?
Trying to have mercy, I get paid at the end of the
Oh my God, yeah, trying to have mercy. Get paid at the end of the month. It's like, she's like, no, shut the fuck up.
It's
Like,
unreal.
it's the things that she comes out with, or when she's like, put your shrimp back in your pants.
Sorry, we're talking about C China.
Yeah.
Got a song called Peggy?
Yeah. Just-
Something like that.
Did you watch the music video?
I've seen the music video.
So much is going on.
One
like-
song a year for the last 3 years, and they're absolute bangers every time. So, so we're saying to this person, your feelings are valid. Talk through it with them.
No, she should say to him, is this a girl that's written?
A girl. Well, I mean, yeah.
Hope it's a girl. She should say to him, do you mind like if we do less rounds for longer time, like quality over quantity?
That's a good idea.
At the end of the day, because actually, it's just it takes me maybe an hour to get going. So
Yeah.
can we just keep this going on for an
And
hour
you
rather
need to
than
control yourself.
yeah,
Rather than 2 pumps and it's gone.
yeah? Is he all right?
And no, apparently. So next one. I'm stuck between my head and my heart. I've been seeing a cute guy for a few months and he's perfect. He's thoughtful, takes me on nice dates, spoils me. It couldn't be going better. I went on a night out with my girls last weekend and bumped into an old Hinge match at the bar. He's tattooed, buzz cut, chains. You get the vibe. He wants to take me out in his car this weekend and I kind of want to. Although it's going well dating X, I feel like I'm missing that spark. What do I do?
But she's just dating, right?
So she's dating. She likes a guy. He's cute. He does all the things on paper is the vibe I'm getting. But she's met this guy at the bar who wants to take her out in his car.
If you haven't been dating him for long, then
Try the
date.
Try the guy.
Date around.
What if she breaks the other guy's heart though?
Then she should just say to him, we've literally not been dating long. I'm just dating around. You can too.
So he'd be too needy.
Yeah. Or I think if there's always like 2 choices, go with the second, because if the first was for you, you wouldn't even be doubting going for a second choice.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, fine. So just test the waters and give
Yeah.
everything a go. Okay.
Get in the car, girl.
Get in the car, girl. Ghost that McDonald's car park.
Yeah.
Next one's a bit rogue, okay? We've got some weird fans
The
out there on
first
this
one
pod.
was.
Well, it gets worse. I caught my cousins kissing and I don't know who to tell. It was at a family wedding and everyone was drunk. They are M, 18 and F, 19. I recorded a bit of it on Snap too, and I'm not sure whether to send it around. First things first, probably shouldn't have recorded it
Did they give a video?
on Snap. They didn't give a video. I would be horrified.
Context to these things, please.
So we all know that like weddings get messy, innit? But
Cousins, though.
I mean,
Marriage cousins or blood cousins. Oh, I hate
don't
these dilemmas.
No, I
All
know.
information.
I don't really know. I probably wouldn't send it around.
I would.
Would you?
I'd send it into family group chat.
Would you?
No, I wouldn't. I'd probably, next time I'm at a family function, just like get drunk and make a joke being like, Call you two, don't start snogging again, because I didn't like seeing that last time.
So like a subtle thing that will start a fire, basically.
Yeah,
Or would you
just-
say it in front of them with no one else around?
Yeah, I'd kind of just casually drop it like at the next family thing, like, you two snog monsters. You two snogging machines, please don't today. It's
Right.
incest. Or I'd probably just like, when I'm with one of the cousins, just be like, you little incest.
I'd
And
want
see
to
what
let.
they say.
I'd want to let on that I know.
Tell them that you know. Be like, you
Yeah.
little, or just be like, make sure you don't take that any further. It's weird as it is.
Yeah.
If it goes any further, it's full on incestical and it can't go on.
Yeah, I think sometimes you have to remind family, not mine,
weird.
of like sometimes the right and wrongs get blurred, but probably shouldn't be We shouldn't be doing that.
You shouldn't be kissing your cousin.
Next one and final one. Okay, actually, there's one about marriage. So I kind of like this one. It looks juicy. My sister's getting married and I'm the maid of honor. I'm thrilled for her, but there's one small, okay, huge problem. I saw her fiance kissing someone else at the joint hen and stag party. It happened late at night after everyone was tipsy and dancing. He saw me see him. He saw me see him. The next day, he pulled me aside and begged me not to tell my sister, claiming it was just a stupid mistake. I don't know what to do. If I tell her, it could ruin our wedding and our relationship. If I stay quiet, I feel like I'm betraying her. Do I expose the truth or let her go into marriage without knowing? That's so rough.
I would never even have made it to the next morning for him to like come and beg me. I would have told my sister straight away.
I feel like I would have done the same.
Don't know though, a wedding, like you're going to get married, like.
Also, I feel like, imagine how much money goes into a wedding and like how much you fuck up for that situation.
No, I think she should tell her sister. A kiss, like what was that even worth to you? Like you just kissed another girl for what? Like it's so unnecessary for you to kiss another girl.
Sometimes, not playing devil's advocate, don't believe this. Sometimes obviously guys panic, don't they? And think like this is the last day of being, you know, for the rest of my life, whatever, you know, and they panic, but.
She might have given him a hall pass. No, because then he wouldn't have begged her. To say it, tell the sister.
Hall pass is crazy the night before your wedding. Would you do that?
Would you ever? No.
Would you not?
No, I would not give Danny a hall pass. No way.
Why are you spreading your legs?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
I don't think I'd give Kane a hall pass, sorry. I don't think I'd give him a hall pass at all.
No.
Maybe for like a massive celebrity that I know, like it would just be a fun story, you know? I don't know.
No, thank you. I would ask after. I'd be like asking the most insane like details of it all, and then it just haunt me.
Okay, so.
But no, yeah, she needs to tell her sister.
She needs to tell. Okay, fine. Well, that was the messy bag for this week. The messiest so far in season 3. Kind of made me feel a bit sick at some point. So keep sending them in. Thank you. We're now finally on to the last segment, which is the goodie bag.
Ooh.
And I've got you a present.
Oh.
So, if you'd like to close your eyes, and I'm going to grab it for you. No peeking, no peeking.
Sorry, I accidentally peeked.
Okay. And if you'd like to open your eyes, I've got you a baby grow that says, I'm watching football with Daddy.
Oh.
Sorry, it says Gucci. It's Gucci.
I hate babies in designer.
Oh. Well, this one's for you, Daddy. Hopefully,
no, I like that.
Hopefully you can make it work. So there you go.
Oh. No, I
go.
actually do like that. That's cute. I'm watching football with Daddy.
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it? I'm streaming with Daddy. Has a nice ring to it.
I'm spending the weekend with Daddy.
Yeah.
Mum goes out. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's cute. Look.
That's from me. And,
oh, thank you.
And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
That's all right, babe. I'm so glad that I was the guru that called your pregnancy. Mm-hmm. We're like entwined, aren't we? Like I know.
And after everything I said, probably fast forward 6 months, I'll be here with like baby on my lap.
Yeah, let's do like another one, like a follow-on in like a year's time.
Yeah.
You know, like when artists do that thing where they go back. We can have
You'll
it like
you're 10, you lost your
10th
glow.
birthday here. Yeah, 10.
Yeah. What happened to that glow?
Where's the glow gone?
Get pregnant again.
I've got a good Botox person.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much. It's been so
Thank
lovely.
you.
Thank you everyone for watching at home. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you're pregnant, comment your favourite craving. Don't know why I said that. Everyone that watches should not be pregnant. Love you loads. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.